It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Saints and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and get a little bit of momentum.
And off we go from Denver. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Hill. Takes it to about the 37.
Number 28 ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Again, 2. Brings up second and 8.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Saints had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Again, that's Watkins. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught here by Griffin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 62 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Joseph. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Denver getting set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know that the upper hand on that defense right now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, you don't have to wait till you get to the red zone to run the fade. It can be effective in any part of the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, Hill. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the 2nd half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
Complete to number 3. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Day. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Knight.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Forget height and catch radius. You run the fade really well. Run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space. It can be executed that well, just as we saw.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Fells has it, left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Got caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Saints, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.